There's a glitch in Grow Garden happening right now that completely breaks the pet leveling system. No harvesting, no grinding, and no worrying about hunger. Just pure XP passively loading into your pet non-stop. And hardly anyone is doing this right now. And with this trick, you can max out your pets, unlock mutations faster than anyone else, and literally walk away from your keyboard, your device, whatever it might be, and it's going to be doing it all on its own automatically. And the best part, you can set it up in under 5 minutes. But the only downside is if you miss any of these steps, it will not work. So make sure you guys pay close attention, because I'm going to be walking you step by step on exactly how to do this glitch and show you how to stack it with the best XP pets. And I'll explain exactly how to keep this thing running automatically, even while you AFK. And before we jump into this glitch, if you guys want to get in on this Dragonfly pet giveaway for completely free, all you have to do is tag your Roblox username down below, like the video, comment, and subscribe. Watch all the way through. I appreciate it, y'all. And let's jump in. So let's start with why this glitch is such a game changer. Grow Garden, leveling pets can take a lot of time. And I mean a lot of time. You need to keep them fed, constantly having them do tasks, and most of the time you're just sat there micromanaging just to gain a few extra XP from your pets. And that's fine when the system works normally. But for people trying to get all the pet mutations or max out rares, just complete their collection faster, the grind becomes completely unbearable. And that's where this exploit flips everything upside down. It lets you bypass the hunger timer and makes XP timer permanent. And that means as long as your pet is equipped, it's going to be constantly gaining XP. And it's never going to lose its boost effect. And even if you AFK for hours or even days, it still works. So if you've been struggling to hit level 50 or unlock those late game pet traits, this is your shortcut. So let's go through exactly what you need to do to trigger this glitch. Don't skip this part, because if you get anything wrong, it's not going to work. So step 1 is going to be getting your hands on the right items. So specifically, you need medium treats and optionally medium toys. And both are going to be found in the gear shop. The treat boosts XP over time, and the toy boosts the passive ability strengths of your pets. Now there are smaller versions of these items, but don't use those, because they're not going to stack, and they also don't trigger the glitch properly. You want the medium versions only. Now these things are going to be rotating in and out of the gear shop. So one thing you might have to do is constantly coming back to your computer or your iPad and check again and again whenever the shop refreshes to see whenever they pop up. Or if you're in a huge rush and you have a lot of Robux, you can just use them to get the item. But at the end of the day, I waited on it. I know all my friends waited on it. It doesn't take too long for you to get these medium level items. But at the same time, a medium treat does cost 119 Robux and the medium toy costs 189. It's not super cheap, but it's worth it if you're trying to unlock that high-end pet farm to get everything really, really fast. And then step 2 is making sure your pet has exactly 0 hunger before you apply anything. Because this is super key. That's going to make sure everything works. Because even if your pet has 1 food or a little bit of food still left in them, the glitch isn't going to work at all. Don't feed it, don't do anything else to it. Just wait until the hunger bar hits exactly 0. And then once your pet is fully hungry, drag the medium treat from your inventory onto the pet. And that's the beginning of this glitch. It's super simple, but you've set everything in motion. And you're probably wondering, how do I know if this thing even worked? It's actually really easy. Open your pet menu and look for the brain icon, because this is going to show you the exact XP boost. Normally the brain icon has a timer on it. It ticks down, and once it hits 0, your XP boost ends. But if the glitch works, the timer is going to be completely frozen. It stays at the full duration and doesn't move at all. And that's how you know if the glitch worked. And you're also going to be seeing your pet slowly gain XP, even though you haven't fed it, haven't used it in the garden, and haven't done anything with it whatsoever. Because this is the whole point. It's now passively gaining experience with a locked-in XP boost. Just sit back and let it all roll in. Now there is a few ways you can accidentally break this glitch, and I want to go over them. First things first, do not feed your pet after you apply the glitch. If you top off its hunger, the glitch is going to end. The pet will go back to normal XP behavior and the timer will start ticking down again. Second, don't unequip or move the pet at all. If you remove it from the field, you'll cancel the effect. And then thirdly, switching servers can sometimes reset the glitch. It depends on the servers and the data centers. But to be safe, make sure you guys don't leave the game, don't get kicked for being AFK. Just let the pet sit there and relax. Now with this part, this is where things really start to scale, because there's a pet called the moth. And its ability is perfect for keeping this glitch running while you're away. Because every 12 minutes and 25 seconds, the moth will automatically feed a random pet in your squad. Because if you place a moth next to your glitched pet, it'll restore the hunger just enough to let it gain XP without breaking the glitch. That way you don't have to sit around watching the hunger bar or worrying about the timer at all. And this is especially useful if you're trying to level up multiple pets at the same time. Just rotate them in and let the moth maintain them. And to get the moth, you do need to craft the anti-bee egg, and here's a step-by-step guide on how to do exactly that. But to get the bee egg, these are available from the honey merchant, who shows up on the shop on a rotating timer. He doesn't appear often, so check back every few hours, and if you see the bee egg, buy as many as you can. And also getting 25 honey. And the easiest way to do that is by selling pollinated crops. And to get the pollinated crops, you're just gonna need to grow your plants next to your bee pet, except for the bear bee, because the bear bee does not pollinate. Step 3 is going to be crafting the egg. Go to the crafting station on the right side of the map, click the anti-bee egg recipe, and combine the bee egg with the 25 honey. Then all you have to do is open the egg. You're gonna have a 13.75% chance of actually hatching the moth, and you might get something else first try, but if you keep crafting it again and again, you will eventually get the moth. And then once you get the moth, place it alongside your glitch pets, and you'll notice that the hunger bar drops, the moth will restore it, and make sure the glitch constantly works. And that means more passive XP without any effort. Next up is the capybara method, and this is currently the best XP stacking strategy in the game. So each capybara gives a small amount of XP to nearby pets and prevents hunger loss. Especially pets with 15 studs will gain 3.65 XP per second. And here's where everything gets wild, because these actually can stack. Because if you could place 5, 6, or even 7 capybaras around a single pet, the effects multiply. Because some players are reporting 30 to 40 XP per second just by standing in the middle of the ground. This while the XP glitch is active, it becomes unstoppable. Pet is going to be getting it from the glitch itself, getting that extra boost, and the stacking of the bonus from the capybaras, and automatically feeding it from the moth. It's the most effective and overpowered strategy right now to level up literally all of your pets. Because if you're trying to hit level 50 for mutations, this is going to be your best shot. Here's kind of like this bonus strategy. Now, if you don't care about mutations and don't actually want to use the pet afterwards, I'd say use a starfish, because the starfish has one of the fastest base XP growth curves in the game. So if your goal is just to mutate quickly and then move on, this is the easiest pet to work with. Apply the glitch, drop it near a capybara, and use a moth if you have one, because you'll hit level 50 in no time. And then move on to the next pet and repeat the cycle. But let's be honest, this glitch is probably not going to last very long. It's clearly unintended, and as more players start using it, it's only a matter of time before the developers step in and patch this. They've patched similar XP bugs in the past, especially ones that allow us to AFK farm to where we don't even need to sit down and do anything. So if you're planning on using this, make sure you guys do it now. X out your pets that you care about first, get those mutations unlocked. This next update, they might all be gone. And before we wrap things up, here's a few extra tips to get the most out of this method. You can glitch up to 3 pets at once if you use 3 separate medium treats. Capybaras are available in the egg rotation, keep an eye out for them. And if you're using this glitch to farm shekels from pet bonuses, it stacks fast. And yes, this also works in private servers as long as you don't reset or switch too often. Here's a little challenge. If you managed to get any of your pets to level 50 off of these glitches, let me know in the description which animals they were, and I'll make sure to shout out a few people in the next video. And if this helped you, consider liking the video, because it's going to help more people find out about this glitch. And if you're new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, because we're closing in on 1,000 subs, and if you guys want to get in on the Dragonfly pet giveaway, remember, like, sub, drop the Roblox username down below. For watching, enjoy the XP flood. I'll catch you guys in the next one.